Hello everyone, today we're looking at the Aoshima Toyota Hilux Double Cab Lift Up, part of the pickup truck series by Aoshima. And just look at that, how cool does that look? Now first off guys, I want to show you the decals. You get a massive Toyota one in red for the rear panel. You also get the dashboard, some Toyota Hilux ones and various different sort of trucking number plates or Hilux number plates, and some IPF ones as well. So very, very cool indeed. The four-wheel drive decals are quite cool as well. Those will be getting used. On to the actual kit. Let's see exactly what is in this big red box. If I can get it open. There we go. Now, start off by showing you these humongous tyres. Look, those are really cool. I'm a massive fan of this guy. I've been after one for so long. And then one came up and I just had to have it. It's one of those things. No idea what I'm going to do with it, but in terms of colour, etc. Now, clear parts. There is your front window screen parts. And then you've also got the rear screen, sunroof, and the various different light options. There is no sort of spotlights on the front of this kit. I think these are just, Hilux, ones that just come with every Hilux kit. Now, interior. Very nicely detailed dashboard there with pedals. Lovely crisp details on there. As are the door panels. Very, very nice indeed. Great for detail in those. You've got the rear bench. And then we have, we'll show you these seats, of course. They look very comfortable. Leather looking seats, and you also got the backs to those as well. So that does make life a bit easier. Now what I'll do is, I'll skip some of these and show you the body itself. And here's most of it. Bumpers separate, of course, moulded in door handles. There doesn't appear to be any major sort of mould lines on this either. No, not really. There's a little bit of sanding needed on the roof, but nothing out of the ordinary, and nothing major. So it's not going to give you headaches. This bumper, of course, is separate, and there you have it. Pre-cut sunroof as well, which is very cool. Here, of course, is your front bumper. You could leave it chrome if you wish, or you could de-chrome it and have it, body colour. And there's your front grille and headlight backing. That's really cool. I like that. Probably been nice to have the headlight backing separate, but I'm not going to mark it down for that. And there is, of course, your wing mirrors. I mean, depending on what style you want to go, you can keep them chrome or strip them. But where they're actually attached, they're probably going to look better stripped of the chrome, and then you can get it, a decent colour on that, or just strip them and alclad them, chrome them yourself, or use some C1 metallizer on it. Now, what I'll do is I'll show you the rest of the body. Actually, I'll keep it all flowing in the same way. There's your bed with the mounts for the sort like a roll cage bar thing. I don't actually know if they're called roll cages, but the usual truck bars that you get. There's the rear side panels, and then you've got the inside part. Let's flip this. Where are we? There's the actual outside of the bed, and those are the inside pieces as well, just to dress it up. And then there's your small rear bumper. And talking of roll bar slash whatever it is, there you have it. That's really neat, I like that. Steering wheel, of course, number plates, whether it's four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive, and then you've got the gear shifter. And that is, I don't know what that is. That's the, that's the third wing mirror that goes on the front. For if you're towing a caravan in it, or something like that. That would be a sight, seeing that down the road. Now, I can already see a letdown in this kit. It's just a pet peeve of mine, I'll get to it in a minute. Here are parts of what look like a gearbox, possibly, or you know, just parts like a differential. There's your centre section with armrest, and a few pieces for what look like the interior. And there's your hubs, little Hilux bits on there as well. Now, here is part of the chassis. And would you believe it, it's the interior as well. I really hate kits like that, but it's strange by Aoshima to do that, really strange, but you know, maybe it helps with the building process, I don't know. And now, there's your prop shaft, of course at an angle due to the high lift kit on it. Those are your brakes, of course, drum at the back, disc at the front. Then your steering column, rear view mirror, and another little prop shaft there. And a tiny little piece there that is obviously chassis related. And talking of chassis, here it is, nicely moulded of course. There is your gearbox. So those parts that I said were gearbox earlier aren't, so apologies for that. And there it is. Nothing is moulded in apart from the engine, but it's easily masked up and things like that. So that will make life a bit easier. There are your suspension shocks. There might be some sort of cover on the chassis, and then you've got the drive shafts there. And I don't actually know what they are. Ah, those are your side skirts, I believe. And there you have it. That is everything on that sprue. Now, we've got a big chrome sprue here, which may have some kit specific parts in it. I think, yes it does. Now, those suspension parts that I've showed you and the prop shaft, ignore those because I think they're for the normal one. This is for the high lift one, look. You see the mega size shocks on those? Loads of different chrome pieces on this. It all looks like some sort of subframe with lower arms. There's your differential. Leaf spring suspension. Exhaust pieces and another prop shaft. And then there's so much chrome on this, it hurt my eyes. And again, a lot of these are, they're all on the chassis, I know they are. But you'll have to, you've sort of, it's a personal thing with how you build it. You've got to sort of look at, you know, what style you want to do it in, as you know, whether you want to dechrome the pieces or, you know. Now, talking of chrome again, here is the second of the big chrome sprues. There's another, I can't even think what it's called now, differential. Anti-roll bar, some sort of, that looks like it's the front where the cover is. Not that you're going to hit anything with how high this truck is, but more leaf spring suspension, fuel tank by the looks of it, and then these are, I think these are either the centre caps for the wheels. Yes they are. Yes they are, right. And we have this sprue and the wheels left. This one contains what could be used as a net for the back, and actually, hooray for Aoshima just putting the same parts in every kit, you get some spotlights. So whether you wanted to use them on this kit or whichever, you've got, you know, you've got 6 spotlights, so you can get 3 cars out of that if you put 2 on each. Very cool. And these look like the covers for the spotlights. And there are your over fenders. And there you have it, 4 of those. Now your final ones are your wheels. These are going to be really hard to show you actually because they are of course chrome. I will show you, they sort of look like banded steel wheels. I'll show you the best I can. They are really cool though. Very cool wheels. And there are the rear ones. You can see that they are slightly different in terms of some are rear and some are front. And instructions, link in the description guys. Go and take a look at that. You had to go over the kit and, you know, see what you think of it. But yeah, I mean, I can't really fault this kit. I've not actually seen many of them built. The ones I have seen built, they do look great. They're really massive as well in terms of like a low slung Jap car. But you know, when you put them side by side, and that's exactly what you want, something different. And that's half the reason why I got this truck. I just wanted something a little bit different, and I've always loved trucks with a high lift kit on. I think they look fantastic, they really do. Despite what others may think of you driving them, I still think they look cool. So, but yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Have you built one? Do you want to build one? And what would you do with it? Any suggestions on colour schemes would be great. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the upcoming videos, guys. And coming up next, we have the Aoshima Vertex Toyota Sora. I'll see you there, guys. Bye-bye.